How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. We have a massive submission back from PSA. This submission has 50 cards that we sent, total of $800 in grading fees. I've been waiting for this for about 2 months now. This is the last of our submissions. This is with a $15 bulk discount with the Collectors Club that they ran back in February. I've been waiting for this. I'm super excited. There's got some Charizards in here. I think there even has like a Gold Star Alakazam, but this has some heavy hitters. So I'm super excited to get into this. I can tell you that everything that we sent to PSA, we've already recouped the cost of the cards. So the only thing that we are considering is the cost of grading the cards themselves, which is about $15 each. All these cards will be listed on our eBay store, or we'll be bringing it at the shows. But let's go ahead and get into this. We're not expecting any high grades. I'm expecting 9s for the nicer cards, but I think if they're vintage, we're just looking for as high a grade as we can. We never expect 10s, but if we do find a 10, that is a very nice surprise. So let's go ahead and get into this submission. Alright, here is the box from PSA. This is the first time I've ever gotten a return in this box. So it just gives you an idea of how many cards we submitted. As you can tell, there are 50 slabs in here. All right, we have 2 stacks of 25s. We'll go over these really quickly just because there's so many cards. This time around, I think we're going to use Blastoise, Squirtle, and Wartortle did their job, but because this is a very big submission, we're going to have to bring out the big Hydro Pump. So let's go ahead and get into these slabs. Gengar, first edition, non-holo. PSA 9, very nice. Ooh, Moltres, first edition fossil, non-holo. An 8. Ninetales holo, base set, an A7. Dark Dragonite from Team Rocket, non-holo, an A5. Kabutops holo in first edition from Fossil, PSA 9, nice. Wigglytuff from Jungle, non-holo, PSA 9. I am completely okay with 9s. Gengar, first edition from Fossil, once again, non-holo, PSA 9, excellent. Here's a big card, Dragonite holo, first edition from Fossil. I really wanted this to be a 10, just because the price difference between 9s and 10s are very significant. I believe this was very close to pack fresh. There's a little bit whitening on the edge, so probably not a 10. Ooh, a 9. I will take a 9. Moving forward, Gengar holo from Fossil, PSA 4. Articuno, first edition holo, PSA 8. I am perfectly fine with that. That is a decent grade in my opinion. Another Gengar holo. This submission has a lot of vintage. Holo from Fossil, PSA 7. Ninetales holo from base set, PSA 8. I'm ecstatic about an 8. That's great. Aerodactyl holo from Fossil, PSA 5. Looks like we got a Japanese vintage card. We have Gym 2 Blaine's Moltres in holo. Once again, this is a vintage card and it is a holo, so we did definitely want to lock in the value by getting it graded. PSA 2, that's probably to be expected. Definitely has a lot of wear on it around the edges. Looks like we have a modern Japanese card. Oh, this is going to be for my wife. Peko Shiny Star V. Hopefully we can get a 10 for her. Ooh, our first 10 of the submission. She's going to be super ecstatic. She didn't even know that I was going to send this to PSA, so this will be a nice little surprise for her. Roxanne. This is the full art from Astral Radiance. PSA 10, very nice, with their craze of waifus. Eevee from Neo Discovery. This is a vintage card. I picked this in a lot, and I've honestly never seen this Eevee in a while, and I figured that if I get this graded, it's probably going to increase its value by a little bit, even if it gets a really bad grade. So definitely not 10ing. This is a 9. I'm pretty happy with a 9. Blastoise Reverse Holo. This is from Secret Wonders, PSA 7. Dragonite Reverse Holo from Legends Awakened. Once again, there is some surface wear, I can tell. 7 as well. We have an Umbreon Holo. This is the Undaunted cracked ice version. Hopefully we can get a good grade. This is a very unique card, but this is from the Heart Gold and Soul Silver. A PSA 8, I'm pretty happy with that. Crobat Hollow Unleashed, very pretty card. PSA 5. Muck First Edition, this is a non-hollow from Fossil. A PSA 9. Looks like we have a Gengar Hollow. This is from Triumphant. Very pretty card. Like I said, we like to submit Gengars. Gengars can be popular, the ghost Pokemon. This got a 5. And here is one of the cards we've been waiting for. This is the Gold Star Alakazam. This is what we traded for a PSA 7 Charizard. So we're into this card for about, I'd say, $350. The Charizard wasn't moving, and I definitely believe that the Gold Star Pokemon are a little bit more rare than, like, say, a base set Charizard. I know that this card definitely has lots of wear on it, as you guys can tell. It is loved condition. I think there is a swirl right here next to the bottom of the spoon. Regardless of what happened, this is one of the cards we definitely wanted to get slabbed because it is a Gold Star. We got a 5. Looks like we have another Undaunted Slowking Hollow. This got a 6. Moving along, done with the first half, onto the back half of the submission. Charizard VMAX from Shining Fates. I didn't even remember that we sent this, but apparently we did. At the time, I must have thought this was a good candidate for a 10. I don't see otherwise why we would send it. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got a 10. Very nice. Charizard VMAX PSA 10. This is the second time I believe I've sent a Shining Fates Charizard and gotten back a 10. Like I said, I don't even remember sending this, but I am ecstatic that it came back a 10. Glaceon GX from Hidden Fates. For you Evolution fans, this is a 10 as well. Very nice. Shiny Glaceon GX. Second half is starting off with some bangers. Lapras First Edition non-hollow in an 8. Blastoise Hollow in a 5. I am more than happy with a 5 on that card. Oh, looks like we got another Blastoise. You can definitely tell it is well loved. I'm probably expecting less than a 5, but we had a bunch of Blastoises, and like I said, we have already covered the cost of these cards. The only thing we're looking at is the cost to submit it. So Blastoise Hollow in a 4. Another Lapras in First Edition, a non-hollow. This one got an 8. Pikachu First Edition from Jungle. I think I had a couple of these, and this was the best one that I saw. This one got a 5. Snorlax from Jungle. There are a lot of people who are looking for Jungle Snorlax for some reason. This is the hollow version. It got a 9. Wow, very nice. Snorlax in a PSA 9. Everybody loves your nice, big, fluffy Snorlax. Got a Victreebel hollow from Jungle. This got a 9 as well. I'd imagine most of the vintage cards are really hard to get a 10 just because there is definitely a big price jump once you go from a 9 to 10. A Vaporeon, a non-hollow from Jungle in a 9. Very nice. We have a Vaporeon hollow version from Jungle, non-first edition. This got a 7. Another Blastoise. This looks like to be in loved condition as well. This got a 2. Very loved condition, as you can tell. Ninetales from a base set. This got a 7. I'm happy with a 7. Pikachu from Jungle. This is non-first edition. Got a 10. Gem Mint 10 vintage card. It is a common, but it is a Pikachu, so I am more than happy to get a 10 on a vintage card. I think this is my actual first time submitting a vintage card and getting a 10, so I am actually thrilled with that. Pikachu, welcome to the Gem Mint Club. We have another Blastoise, as you guys can tell from the back already. This is definitely in loved condition. This got a 4. Got a Clefairy Hollow from base set. This got a 7. Looks like we have a very played card. This might be the Charizard. It is. So this is a Charizard that I bought at a show. I think I paid $90 for this. It is definitely, looks like it's been through the washer. I can tell you personally that low grade Charizards like 1 or 2s can go for a very steep price still. I believe we sold our PSA 2 Charizard for $160. This one got a 1 Mewtwo Holo from base set, a 7. Have another Vaporeon from Jungle. This got a 6. Another Ninetales from base set. This one got a 8. Very nice. An Electrode Holo from Jungle. This one has, it looks like a little swirl next to his top of his head. This one got a 9. Very nice. We have a Vintage Venusaur Holo from base set. In a 4. Looks like we have another Venusaur. I believe these are all in very played condition. Once again, just trying to lock in the value of vintage cards by getting them slabbed. This one got a 4 as well. I see some scratches on the foiling. I expect this to be a very low grade Flareon Holo from Jungle. And a 4. And our last card from the submission, another Ninetales from base set. This one got an 8. I'm ecstatic about another 8. All right, well, that wraps up the PSA submission. That was a mouthful. 50 cards that we went through. I am ecstatic about the grades that we got. I'm surprised of some of the cards that I forgot that I had submitted and we ended up getting 10s. A lot of the vintage cards, we got very good grades like the Dragonite Holo, PSA 9. I'm ecstatic about that. The submission overall was a total of $800 and I am sure we're going to be able to recoup all of that cost of those submissions when we sell the cards on our eBay store as well as at the shows. I hope you guys enjoyed this very long-winded video of our last submission. As of a recent update, PSA has started to add the $15 bulk submission for TCGs. So moving forward, we don't have to wait for the specials anymore with the Collectors Club. We can just submit whenever we have cards. And we have been stockpiling some cards to be sent out to PSA. That's everything we've been waiting for. We're super excited for this last big order. Has a lot of heavy hitters. But thanks guys for watching as always. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see all of you guys in the next video.